Good everyone, I'm Measure Blaze, and welcome to another episode of the Tripoint podcast with Kinunners and myself. We're on episode number 97.
You said another episode. What is this intro?
What?
It's fine.
What?
You usually say the episode number first, don't you?
Yeah.
Instead of saying another episode?
Yeah, you see, I realised my mistake after I finished saying it, and then carried on with
fine.
it, and hope no one noticed the mistake. However, you noticed the mistake.
It's fine.
I haven't recorded much in the last week. It's fine. Anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's episode number 97. We got some things to talk about. Have you got anything to talk about?
No, I don't think so.
What do you mean you don't have anything?
I've got nothing.
Well, we do have other things to talk about, like the fact that Animal Crossing's Switch 2 edition came out this week.
Yeah.
It like shadow dropped on me. I thought it was coming out like next week or something.
Well, you knew it was January.
I knew it was January, however, I thought it was like this coming week, not the previous week.
Oh, okay.
I didn't expect it. Literally, everyone was like, "Oh yeah, let's check out Switch 2 edition." I'm like, "What? Hold on, excuse me."
What do you mean?
It's like, what is happening here?
What are you talking about?
I will give my brief, very brief thoughts on it. I guess review on it.
Yeah.
It doesn't do much.
Yeah.
And unlike most people who probably paid like $5 to $10 to upgrade it, I paid $80 for it.
Yeah.
It's entirely my own fault. However, you know, I never got a physical of the original, and I wanted a physical of Animal Crossing.
A physical.
Yeah, exactly. Therefore, I got the physical of the Switch 2 edition now, and it looks nicer.
Yep.
And the megaphone's neat.
I imagine it does.
There's literally like three things in the Switch 2 edition. It looks nicer, the megaphone, and something else. The added extra players, I think, is the other one. Amount of players.
Oh, yeah.
And then everything else was in the 3.0 update, which I can give my brief review on that as well. However, I haven't had much to do with it. The megaphone's neat, though. I didn't have the game in time to use it with Daisy May, because I wanted to see if it would help with Daisy May, because trying to find her every Sunday to buy turnips is the most thing in the plot in the world. If it might. I don't know.
Maybe.
Who knows?
Who knows?
Yes. However, the 3.0 update, it's neat, I guess. I don't know. I haven't done anything with the hotel yet because I haven't finished Happy Home Designer yet, let alone Happy Home Paradise, let alone the hotel. So many things to do in Animal Crossing.
So many things.
And then the other things from the 3.0 update, like I've bought most of the Lego stuff. Haven't done anything with the Zelda stuff because you need to bring an amiibo down for me.
Yeah.
If that's alright. And then the bulk crafting is great. Yeah.
Okay.
And being able to craft from storage is great too. Yeah. That's it though. That's my brief thoughts on the Animal Crossing update. That came out years too late. Anyway.
Yeah.
Moving on. We were talking about anniversaries a lot over the last two episodes.
Yeah.
There's another two. I spoke to you about Scarlet Nexus before the video. It's his 50th year anniversary this year. Specifically, June.
June.
Because we got it day one. We played the demo around this time of 2021.
Yeah,
right?
Actually, yeah.
That sounds about right.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. And then the other anniversary is the Yakuza series is 20 this year.
Oh. Oh my goodness.
Because Sega's been busy showing off a whole bunch of the Sonic stuff, and then they brought out one little video. It's like, happy 20th birthday, Yakuza / Like a Dragon.
Oh my goodness.
And I'm like, I see which one's getting all the birthday stuff this year. Yeah, no. It's, yeah, that's it though. I don't have anything else to say.
That's it.
Something else Scarlet Nexus will be coming up during the year for its 5th anniversary because I like the game too much not to.
Yeah.
And nothing will be coming up for Yakuza because I've never played one of them.
Yeah. Exactly.
And don't really have any plans to. Anyway, moving on. There was a 35th anniversary video that Sega released for Mr. Sonic.
Yes, there was.
You saw that? It was
I
a
did.
minute
I
and
actually
17
saw
seconds
it
long.
before you sent it to me.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Is
Like
it me,
first time
or
I've
is
ever
the
done
thumbnail like the most tacked together thing ever?
Yeah. It looks like they got them all in like a photo editing app and were like, yes, this works.
Yeah, it's quickly photoshopped it together. And the strange thing about it is it's meant to be a video sort of celebrating the 35th anniversary. However,
Yeah.
they forget to show games between the year of 2000 and 2010.
Yeah, they do.
They have all the classic games they show off. Well, no, I don't even know if it's all of them. A lot of the shows and stuff, and then basically
And then the
everything
newer
from
ones.
Colors onwards.
Yeah, it's kind of odd.
Where's Adventure, Adventure 2, Heroes, Shadow the Hedgehog,
Yeah.
Sonic 06, Black Knight, Secret Rings?
There are so many things.
Like, okay.
No, they don't matter.
No, of course not according to Sega. As long as they've got Generations in there and the classic Sonic games, they're fine.
Like, they even had Infinite in it.
Yeah, they literally had Infinite a few times. They had it Infinite a couple of times.
Exactly. And for what?
It's just, who knows? And then like the whole thing as well is the Frontiers, right? They had one scene from the trailer.
Yeah, I noticed that.
What?
It's such an odd mix.
So let's celebrate these very specific moments.
Yeah.
And then
Don't worry, guys. It's the 35th anniversary.
yeah, and then the rivalry section, they basically only focus on Shadow and a bit on
Shadow
Eggman.
and Eggman, yeah.
Knuckles?
That's where Infinite shows up again.
Oh, yeah, and Infinite. Yeah, Infinite of all people.
Because he's so important, apparently.
Considering they keep trying to gaslight us into liking this Zavok and that, I'm just surprised he's not there.
Honestly. He should have been. The one time I would have accepted him.
Literally, what about all these other rivals? Silver is technically counted as a rival.
Yeah.
Knuckles is counted as a rival, kind of. Knuckles and Silver are kind of strange because they back and forth a little bit.
Yeah.
Whereas Shadow is like primarily a rival. Have like Metal as a rival. They show him very briefly.
Yeah.
They show the fake version of him made by Infinite very briefly.
Yeah.
That's like, okay. They do show a lot of forces though.
They do show a lot of
Why
forces.
forces?
I don't know.
That's not the game I would have shown. However, you know. I must say though, the 35th anniversary logo.
Yeah.
I think it looks
I
good.
like it.
I think it looks quite nice. It's a lot better than Mario's 40th one.
It's fine.
Anyway, yeah, no, that's I simply thought it was a strange little video that they put up. Considering like that's the type of video you'd think that, because I think his anniversary is not till November.
Yeah.
Like it wasn't like announcing anything for the year of his 35th anniversary or anything. It was simply happy 35th anniversary.
It's 35.
It's like, oh, okay. I remember when Generations came out for the 20th.
Or Generation. Let's go Shadow Generations now.
Oh yeah. In 5 more years they can do Generations too, because it'll be another 20 years.
Oh my goodness. Yeah. That'll just be what the occurring theme is every 20 years.
Every 20 years. The funny thing is though, nowhere near as much has happened in the last 15 years as what did for the last 20 years before that. Like,
Yeah, honestly.
compared to, yeah, it's strange. Anyway, yeah, no, strange that they didn't show different things. Staying on trailers, Arknights.
Yep.
It looks good.
It does.
I'm upset. Because it's
Okay.
only releasing on Android, Apple, PS5, and Windows specifically.
Windows.
Not Steam, Windows.
That's so odd.
Why Windows? What does it mean by Windows? Like the Xbox store on Windows? Like what? Why is it not on Xbox then? What?
I don't know.
I don't get it. It releases on Thursday though, the same day that Final Fantasy VII releases on Switch 2.
Interesting
Fun
choice.
fact. I don't think it's going to affect the sales of each other too much, to be completely honest with you.
No, they're kind of separate. So.
Yeah. Must say though, looking at the mission trailer, gosh, it looks like Scarlet Nexus.
It really does.
It's got that same sort of brain punk vibe to it for a lot of the locations. Although it does have a Stargate. And that intrigues
It's fine. It'll be fine.
me. I saw the Stargate, I was like, ooh, Stargate.
I'm sure it'll be different enough.
It'll definitely be different enough. However, like, especially when they're going in that white world part.
Yeah.
I looked at that and I was like, oh, that's almost exactly like what's it called?
Yeah.
Not to get to the other one that's underneath everything in Scarlet Nexus.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. What is it
that
called?
that one. What is it called? It's the way the computer system runs.
Yes.
Oh, what is it? I don't know.
I don't know. To get to's place though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like that. And then there's like this part they show in the trailer where there's like this whole like system, like an automatic system thing. Do you reckon you get to build that in game?
You might.
It kind of looks like you do. And it shows how you can like you switch characters and all that sort of thing. I'm surprised. It always frustrates me when they release games on Android and Apple, right, and not on like Switch or Switch 2.
Yeah.
Because obviously it can run. Like, that's the thing.
Exactly. Like, what is stopping them?
If Genshin Impact can run on an Android phone from 5 years ago, it can run on the Switch, let alone the Switch 2.
Yeah.
And they won't do that. Why not? Like, the Switch is a much more popular platform than the PS5. Why not bring it to the Switch? Like,
honestly, I don't know. I don't know what's stopping them from doing it.
I mean, maybe not this one on Switch itself. It does have like a lot of graphical
Yeah, this one's
ups
a
and
bit
downs.
higher.
It's meant to run on phones.
Yeah.
I don't know.
High-end phone, sure, but it's meant to run on phones.
Yeah, exactly. Switch 2 would have no issue with it.
Shouldn't.
And that's what really upsets me when developers keep doing that. It's like, please.
Yeah.
You know. Interesting release stuff, though. I probably won't play it unless they do bring out an Xbox or a Switch version. I don't see an Xbox version coming out, though.
I don't either.
Switch 2 is much more likely than an Xbox
Kinda
version.
sad, but yeah.
And even then, they don't seem to want to do anything like that. A lot of games do that, though.
Yeah.
And it bugs me, like, when they release, like, high-profile games on mobile and stuff. I was like, I don't want to play on mobile.
Yeah.
I simply don't want to.
It's like, it feels like so much more effort to play a game on mobile than what it does anything else. And I don't know why.
Yeah, well, like, if I wanted to go out of my way to play something on mobile, the way I'd do it is I'd get my other phone, not my main phone. I'd get a separate phone. I'd probably install the game on there, have to get a controller mount, get a controller, make sure it's always on charge, essentially. Like, it's way more effort than simply picking up my Switch and playing it. Like,
yeah. Like, I'm someone who does play mobile games.
yeah.
And even then, I still think, like...
Well, the difference is, though, is you play mobile games. You don't play games that have been stuck on mobile. You play mobile games.
I play
that's
games
the
that are
difference.
made to be on mobile.
Yeah. Like, this game, like, well, it was probably made for mobile, yes. It's, like, the combat and everything like that would work way better with a controller any day.
Yeah.
Like, you can tell. However, like, the original Arknights, which is a tower defense, you simply tap the screen. It's way better as a mobile game.
Yeah, and it works that way.
Yeah.
Like,
It's like, the same with Genshin and stuff. Like, the fact that it's on mobile, it's a fully fledged action RPG. And it's stuck on mobile and on PS5 and 4. And it's like, seriously?
And it's
And
like,
Windows
okay.
and Steam and that. Yeah. They bug me when they do it.
Sure.
That's no different. Sonic Dream Team, stuck on Apple Arcade. It's a full Sonic game. Like, it's not a mobile one like Dash or anything.
yeah.
And I can't play it because I don't have an Apple phone, and I wouldn't want to play it on there either. I'd want to play it on my big TV with my controller.
Exactly. Yeah, I don't know.
It's the same with Sonic Rumble. It's on Steam. Why is it not on Switch or something? It would fit
It's so
perfectly on Switch Sonic
odd.
Rumble. Like, the Switch is the better one for party games.
Yeah.
Oh. Sometimes, some people are like, oh, let's put it on the wrong platform.
Yeah, I don't know.
Because to me, it feels like they're completely missing out on sales. Putting it on the wrong platform.
You'd think, but like clearly there'd have to be a reason.
I'd imagine.
I just don't know what it is.
Like, I can probably imagine for a lot of them, like, the idea of putting it on Switch 1 is too much effort. I get that.
Yeah.
And Switch 2 at the moment is probably too new to be considered worth it.
And
However,
it
the thing is, if
doesn't
people
help
don't
with all
start
the
putting
dev
their
kit
games
problems.
on Switch 2, then no games are going to put on Switch 2. Like,
That is true. But like
It's-
I was saying, the dev kit problem doesn't help either.
no, that's no. Apparently, they're starting to get out. However, the fact that they're starting to get out
Only now?
half a year after the Switch 2 came out is kind of worrying.
Yeah,
That's
the
always
fact
been the
that
biggest
it's-
problem. A lot of people are saying that, like, there's a lot of people I see around saying that, like, oh, the devs aren't making games for the Switch 2 because they don't want to, because they know it's going to fail. And I'm like, no, it's simply because they
No,
can't.
that's absolutely not why. It's because
not,
it's an actual
The Switch 2
pain.
has already outsold, like, the GameCube and stuff, or the Wii U and things in, like, certain territories.
Yeah, exactly.
It's not going to be a failure, despite what people think. We'll talk about a little bit more of that, actually, in a second. It's not
Yeah.
going to be a failure, despite what people think. However, it's not going to get anywhere near the Switch 1. Like,
No.
the Switch 1 was an
course
event.
Yeah.
The Switch 1 was like the Wii. Like, it was like a fad at
It was
one
like
point in its life. Like, during the Animal
the
Crossing
big-
stuff, like, the Switch 1, everybody needed one. Because it was the
Yeah.
thing.
It was like the beginning of this whole kind of weird era,
Yeah.
kind of. The Switch 2 isn't that.
No, the Switch
It's
2
not
is
gonna do
exactly
the
what
same
everybody
thing.
asked for. An upgraded Switch.
A Switch 2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, it's not going to appeal to everybody. People who want to simply play Switch games are quite happy on their Switch. Like, it's not...
Yeah, they'll just get a Switch or a Lite, and that's fine.
Yeah. Like, a lot of people are fine with that. Like, I honestly, if there were some games that, like, didn't run any differently on Switch 2, I'd probably continue playing them on my OLED, because I prefer the OLED screen.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
and I prefer the size, actually, of the original Switch over the Switch 2.
I'm gonna
Personally.
end up having to get a Switch 2 eventually, simply because of a couple of games, and because the one that I have right in front of me is half dying.
Yeah.
So, you know.
Yeah, well, that's the thing as well. There's a lot of people saying that Nintendo hasn't put out any games worth for the Switch 2 yet.
They
And I
will.
don't know if that's necessarily true. Like, Donkey Kong.
Donkey Kong. They have stuff coming out this year. Like,
Yeah, well,
they will.
we haven't seen
It'll
most
get
of what's
there.
coming out.
Yeah.
I don't think... The problem is, I don't think Donkey Kong caught on like everyone was hoping. Like, the people who really
No.
like it, really like it. However, it's not Mario. The brand isn't as strong.
Yeah, exactly.
Even if it is, like, as good of a game as this 3D Mario, it's not Mario.
Yeah.
And kids
Yeah.
will see that and go, well, that's not Mario. Like,
Yeah, exactly.
Mario, the brand, helps bring that along. Yeah, no,
That's
it's...
probably their biggest problem. They just need to bring out something that's...
Yeah, well, one big thing,
Got
like, your Zelda or your
backing.
Mario are generally the big things.
Yeah.
And the thing is, like, Mario Kart was poised to sort of be that, because Mario Kart 8 was the best-selling game on the Switch. Like,
Exactly.
however,
but
like,
then World
Mario Kart
kind
World
of-
is very divisive. It's
Yeah.
it's not bad, however, it's not what people were looking for, and that word sort of spread around the internet. The fact that it's priced extremely high for no reason spread around the
Exactly.
internet, like...
It's more like a bunch of poor management decisions that have gone into something that would have done fine otherwise.
Yeah.
And still is doing fine.
Yeah, well, it is. Exactly, that's
Really.
the thing. It's doing fine. It's not selling as much as they sort of hoped for, however, like...
But like, it wasn't going to.
The other thing is, as well, is, like, the financial situation around the world right now is simply not...
Yeah, it just isn't.
It's not good. In general.
Exactly.
Therefore, yeah, no, it's a strange situation. We can talk, as I said, we can talk about that a little bit more, because apparently Nintendo's stock is falling at the
Yeah.
moment. However, it's not even like people are overblowing it because it had like such a high like point, and then it's falling back down again because of a whole bunch of
That's-
investors are pulling out and like selling their stocks because it gets it before it gets any lower, which makes it lower. in general.
Yeah, exactly.
However, like, what people don't realize is, yeah, this is much lower than where it was at its peak, like 6 months ago. However, it's about the same height as what the Switch's stocks were already.
Yeah.
For most of its lifetime. And if you look at it compared to the Wii U, it's like 3-4 times the amount of stocks. Like, it's not...
Yeah, exactly.
They're not failing, they're simply sort of coasting at the
It's
moment, which is...
more so just because people keep comparing it to the Switch 1.
Yeah. Which is a bad idea, because the
it's
Switch
just not
1 is the
gonna
second
get
best selling console of all time, because Sony keeps finding PlayStation 2s in the back closet they got sold.
Yeah, exactly. There's a Switch 2 3D printer out there somewhere.
Or
I switched to
PlayStation 2.
PlayStation 2. You know what I meant.
They're like, we sold more PlayStation 2s, what are you talking about?
Where did they come from?
Yeah. Yeah, no. Therefore, like, yeah, the Switch 2 is not going to be that high. It's never going to get that high. Unless
No.
something extremely big comes out and, like, breaks the internet.
Exactly.
And the price comes down a lot.
It'd have to be pretty
and,
extraordinary for that.
yeah, like, there's almost near no way that that's going to happen. And simply the fact that a lot of people, like, that's it, like, myself, I prefer the size of the Switch 1. Unless they bring out a revision for the Switch 2, some people aren't going to like the bigger size. Like,
Exactly.
like, a portable console is meant to be portable. Why are they all the size
Yeah.
of tablets now? Like,
Yeah, I don't know.
you know?
And even something completely trivial though, like some people might just like the Switch 1's controllers better.
Yeah,
They
Which-
prefer not having a magnet one instead, you know?
yeah, exactly. There's all sorts of little things. Like, there's a lot of people who simply saw it and go, oh, at the moment it does
I'm
better
good, thanks."
graphics. That's fine.
Yeah,
I'll
like,
stay
I
on
can
this
pass
one, which
until
looks fine to
something
me anyway.
much
Like,
higher
not
end
everybody's
comes
running
out.
on a big 4K TV. Like,
Yeah, exactly.
not everyone's doing content creation with it.
There's different consoles for different people, and
Yeah.
that is fine.
And, like, the thing is, like, despite what people are saying, everyone's like, oh, well, the Switch 2 is going, the PS5 is going to reign supreme and stuff like that. The PS5 is more expensive.
Yeah, it is.
I don't get that. They're always like, oh, the Switch 2 is way too expensive. Everyone needs to go get a PS5. What are you on about?
Meanwhile, a PS5. Yeah.
I don't get that. That
I
doesn't
don't
make
know,
sense to me.
honestly. It's so odd.
Yeah, the PS5 is way more expensive. The Switch 2 is actually fairly priced for its size, for what it does, I feel, personally.
Yeah.
Like, a lot of people compare... That's another thing. They're comparing the price to the Switch, and I get that. However, like, it's better.
Yeah, exactly.
It's a better console, and
there's
if you look at
more
it to its actual
going on with
competition,
it.
which are the handheld PCs, it is way cheaper.
Yep.
Therefore, yeah, I don't get. I agree. Like, the fact that here in Australia we had to pay $700 for it, which is
Yes.
ridiculous. However, like, I paid $600 for my OLED Switch, like, a few years
Yeah.
back. Like,
Exactly.
I wasn't expecting not to pay $700 for it. I think it's silly.
Is it absurd? Yes, but it was expectedly absurd.
Yeah, exactly. If it was like $800 or something, literally no one would buy it here. Like, in Australia. To be
Yeah.
fair, I've never seen anyone else with one here in Australia, therefore I don't know.
Yeah, that is true, actually.
I know at least 2 other people have it, because when I went into my EB Games to pick it up when I picked up my one, they were like, oh yeah, 2 people came in.
Yeah.
There's at least 3 of us here in Australia.
Yeah, exactly. At least 3 people.
I don't know who else owns one.
And I'm sure
No, but
there's
yeah.
probably a few more too walking around, but
Yeah, no, I haven't seen anyone or heard of anyone with one around me. Like,
yeah.
anyway, and the other thing that Nintendo is happening at the moment is, yeah, everyone's asking if the price of the Switch 2 is going to go up because of the RAM problem, and they're talking about how they're monitoring it closely, the RAM stuff.
What does that even mean in that context?
How do you mean? Like, because like of how the RAM keeps going up, which means
I get it, but like, how do you monitor it closely like that? Do you just
I don't
watch
know.
it?
Because they even talked about how, like, yeah, they've already stocked up because they produced however many millions of Switches before they'll even launch. Therefore,
Exactly.
they're pretty stocked up at the moment. However, they're like, well, once that runs out.
Yeah.
And someone asked them if they're going to raise the price, and they're like, that's a hypothetical. I can't answer hypotheticals.
I mean, it probably is a hypothetical for now, at least.
Yeah, exactly. For now, it is. Yeah, it's a strange thing. Speaking of strange things, though, Very interesting
No-
thing happened recently. Some people
Nothing
got
about
together
Doctor
and
Strange.
ported Super Mario 64 to the Dreamcast.
Why?
I don't know, because they felt like it.
This is like the whole Doom on a calculator thing.
I guess. I don't know.
Like, I get it, but why?
Yeah, why though? I like the idea it's Super Mario 64, like the console name 64, and on the Dreamcast.
Yeah.
That's as bad as Super Mario 64 DS, which is an actual game. However,
Yeah.
does that mean it's Super Mario 64 on the Nintendo 64 on the DS? Like, what is this?
Yeah,
64 is the name of the console, and they added it to all their games for reasons.
yeah. I guess it's the best way to differentiate it.
Yeah, it's simply the idea that someone went and was like, let's port this to the Dreamcast, and then they did it.
Yeah.
And now you can play it on the Dreamcast. There's a lot of ports to the Dreamcast. It's really strange. People keep doing things.
And they get bored, I guess.
Yeah. Echo the Dolphin stuff.
Oh, yeah?
Speaking of Sega, I guess. Apparently, the company that's come out who's making the stuff for it have announced that there's multiple games in development,
Oh.
which I thought we already knew about. I thought we already knew there was a remake and a new
Yeah.
game.
That we did know about.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Everyone was like,
But
"Oh my
does it
gosh,
mean-
multiple Echo games?" I'm like,
Does it mean more after it?
I don't know. However,
Okay.
there's more stuff in being developed as well. Like, there's apparently behind the scenes, not only games for it.
Okay. That
Therefore,
makes sense.
I don't
okay.
know. The Echo website has continued to be an Echo website.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep. Sounds accurate.
Nice to see Echo though. See, I feel like Echo could work really well if they kind of went down like a Subnautica route with it in this current day and age.
Yes.
I think like not necessarily like a building everything everywhere type thing.
No.
However, like that being able to explore the ocean, open worldish type thing, and then maybe instead of Subnautica has like very minimal combat, right? With like
Yeah. Exactly.
However, like Echo is like heavily based in combat usually, therefore it
Yeah.
can be like an action RPG under the ocean. I think that would work.
Yeah, exactly.
Actually really
It'd
well.
work. You could have like a little skill tree or something.
That'd be really. I don't know what the Dreamcast one's actually like. I need to look into that for the Echo game. I don't know if that's what it is
Yeah,
or what.
I'm not sure.
Yeah, literally little skill tree. Because like Echo is like a space dolphin essentially.
Yeah.
Therefore, do something with it. And then if you're remaking the first game, I don't know whether 3D or not would be better for that. I like
Dunno.
Echo. It's a funny series. Jet Set Radio is meant to have something this year.
I feel like I hear that every year.
Well, because it's its anniversary this year. Another one.
Yeah.
It's meant to have something. Yeah, I feel like Jet Set Radio is meant to have something every year. it's
Or they're meant
Sega.
to have the
It's-
same thing every year and it just doesn't happen.
It's Sega. It's what they do.
Yeah, exactly.
Let's talk about next. We talked about Arknight, Animal Crossing, Yakuza, Sonic, Nintendo. There's Lego. We can talk about Lego. We can talk about some studio shows now. Let's talk about Hytale.
Oh yeah, what's going on with Hytale?
Well, it released.
It came out, didn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, it released this week. Apparently, a whole bunch of people flocked over to it,
Yep.
and they're saying it's better than
Sounds about right.
Minecraft.
I mean,
because
that's
get through it.
subjective.
The thing is, though,
Yeah.
like, what I sort of wanted to talk about is the fact, like, I found some interesting correlations between Minecraft Reforged and Hytale.
Okay, yeah.
Because Hytale, I don't know if you've seen much of it or not.
I haven't.
It is very much more, I guess, story focused.
Okay.
There's a lot of structures that have like lore and stuff that you have to find out
Yeah.
about in the game, and there's even like whole areas where you can't break or place blocks.
Oh.
Yeah,
Okay.
which is really strange. However, yeah, no, it's more like that, and I think it's interesting to see because like that means you kind of have Minecraft, which is a middle ground. It has a lot of structures and stuff. However, like they're
And
not
it
very
has,
heavy
like, a
in lore.
little
Like
bit
they're
of
more implied lore and things like
Story.
that.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of creativity and things like that. Reforge is essentially only creativity. Like, it's-
Reforged is a sandbox.
Yeah, it's a complete sandbox. There's at the moment no lore. There's going to be lore coming. However, at the moment there's no lore. However, you can change the blocks almost however you want in Reforge. Like,
Exactly.
or the elements. Sorry, in Reforge, the elements. I apologize. And then Hytale is much more story focused and combat focused. Therefore, it's like
with some blocks here and there.
it's like a trifecta.
Exactly.
It's really strange. It's something I noticed.
They've
How yeah,
got-
apparently a lot of people have flocked over, saying Hytale's better. I don't know if it's going to affect Minecraft
I mean,
that much.
I'm assuming
Minecraft's too
they're
big of a
just
brand at the
people-
moment, I think.
Yeah, that's fair. I'm assuming it's just people who prefer story more
Yeah,
than they prefer building, which is fine.
yeah. Like, I mean, you can build. Like, that's not an
Yeah,
issue.
but like, you know what I
Yeah.
mean?
It's. I wouldn't say it's quite as in depth personally as other games.
Yeah.
However, like, I don't know. Hytale doesn't generally interest me very much out of the three of them. Like, I'm not the big like dungeon crawling and stuff like that isn't my thing.
Yeah.
I'm much more into the creativity side, which is why I guess lent more towards Reforge over
Yeah.
Hytale. However, it is nice to see that it came out and see that people are enjoying it. Very
Yeah.
strange that it got like bought back like a month ago, like bought back by the original creator, and then happened to release like a month later. That's amazing. How quickly did they turn that around?
Yeah, exactly.
It's very, very strange. There's a lot of
pretty
mobs
impressive.
and stuff as well in Hytale, which is interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, I have nothing else to say
Hytale.
about it though, because I generally have no interest in it.
We don't have much to do
I've
with it.
watched like a couple of videos and it was like, yep,
Looks like Hytale.
that's something. I'll give it that. Oh my gosh.
Okay.
Yeah. Anyway, Meta Studios.
Meta.
You know Meta. Everybody knows Meta.
I've heard about him.
Well, you have
Throw something at me.
previously Oculus, now Meta.
Ah, that meta. Okay.
Yeah, that Meta. Facebook
Yeah.
Meta.
Got it.
Apparently, they're shutting down some studios because that's the gaming
Who
industry
isn't?
these days. Shutting down studios. The interesting names though, I'm not 100% sure on a couple of them. Armature Studios and Twisted Pixel. I've never heard of before.
Armature.
It sounds familiar.
is
I don't know
that?
who or what though.
I think it's because I'm mixing it up with Aperture, and that. that's something.
Aperture, yeah. Well, the other one that they're shutting down
Like
is
Portal would never.
Sanzaru Games. Do you remember them?
No, not the name at
They-
least.
Made Sonic Boom, Fire and Ice, and Shadow Crystal.
Oh. Okay.
That's why I remember, and some of the Sly Cooper stuff, which is like
Yeah.
I didn't even realize Meta owned them for one.
No, I had no idea.
Yeah, now they're getting shut down, even though they're like a fairly old developer now, which is very upsetting.
Yeah.
I can't stand it when like the developers get bought out and then shut down. Like,
Yeah. And then shut down.
what
Like,
a waste
what's the
of
point
their
buying
name.
them
Like,
out?
yeah, exactly. Like, what is? I don't get it. It doesn't. Yeah, Microsoft did that a lot. Buy a company, shut down.
Yeah.
I'm glad Toys for Bob decided to leave the Activision banner before with the
Before.
Microsoft buying everything.
Yeah.
Because now they can't have that happen to them.
Exactly.
Although it is rumored that they're working on a Spyro game. Toys for Bob.
Okay.
Another one. Hopefully they are, because it's been too long since Reignited
It's been a
Trilogy
little
came
while.
out, and no one's done anything yet.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess. And then another thing I want to talk about, Lego sets. Have you seen the Pokemon Lego
The
sets, the
Zelda?
new ones?
Oh.
Oh, and the Zelda
No,
one.
not
Yeah, I
the
was going to talk
Pokemon.
about the Zelda one in a second.
No, I haven't seen the Pokemon ones. No.
Okay, well, we'll talk about the Zelda one first. It is neat. Like the final battle
It is.
in like a set, and you can get the big
Yeah.
Ganon. I want
Exactly.
it. And the fact that
Who
Nintendo
wouldn't?
made a little stop motion animation for it is, well, Lego did. I'm like,
Yeah.
yeah. I really wanted that Zelda. I want it to be. Is it other Zelda ones, or am I going loopy?
I don't know.
I feel like
I don't
I've
think
heard of it.
So
Is there's Deku
don't
Tree
know.
one? I feel like there's a Deku Tree one.
there might be a Deku Tree one.
Yeah. I don't know. However,
I
I
have no
kind of
idea.
want all the Zelda ones because I don't know, it's simply neat. Yeah. No else to say about it. How about the Pokemon ones?
There is a Deku Tree one.
There is a Deku Tree one? Oh, I want the Deku Tree one. I think it can
Yeah.
open up or something off memory. Or it's like open on the back and you can see inside or something.
Yeah.
I remember that one. Oh gosh.
Yep.
More Lego everything. Lego Metroid now, please.
Please.
Lego everything.
I want a Lego
Yeah,
Metroid.
Pokemon though. Their new Lego sets. people have been getting up in arms about the cost, and I'm assuming they didn't know anything about Lego prior to this.
I mean,
because Lego is very
Yeah.
expensive.
not
However,
not
there's
even
3
just
sets
Lego,
that they've
Lego and
announced.
Pokemon.
Yeah, there's 3 sets that they've announced. One where you build Eevee, one where you build Pikachu and a Pokeball, I think, or something like that.
Wow, Eevee doesn't get a Pokeball.
No, Eevee is simply Eevee.
Okay.
Are you looking them up while I'm talking about it?
No.
No. Yeah, there's one where you build Eevee. There's one where I think it's like Pikachu and a Pokeball, like Pikachu's running or something. I can get the pieces up too. I forgot about that. I was meant to write that down. I forgot. I wrote down the prices, which is what we're going to talk about. And then there's one where it's like a big one, where it's like Blastoise. Is it Venusaur, the big one, and Charizard, all like
Okay.
back to
3.
back, like firing off their main attacks and stuff.
Oh.
And it looks really neat. Don't get me wrong.
Okay.
Let's see. Here's the pieces. The Eevee one is 587 pieces.
Yep.
The Pikachu one is 2,050.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
And the Charizard's, Venusaur, and Blastoise one. Oh, they're not doing their main attacks. They're simply standing there. Okay. It is 6,838.
6,000. Look, I know Lego's expensive, but 6,000?
That's how many pieces it is.
Oh,
No, price wise,
that makes-
Eevee is $60.
that's a lot of pieces. Okay.
Yeah. Pikachu is $200.
Yeah.
And the Venusaur, Charizard, and Blastoise one is $650.
6. Okay. That makes way more sense.
Yeah,
Thought I was just.
imagine $6,838 specifically. For...
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, no. Very expensive. Not surprised though.
Yes.
Both
No.
Pokemon things and Lego things are very expensive in general.
Yeah.
That's it. I have nothing else to say about that. Like, that's it. Pokemon's always expensive. Lego's always expensive. The thing is, I'm not the biggest fan of how these sets look.
I need to go and find them if I can.
Yeah, I think the Eevee one looks fine. I think it looks pretty okay. The Pikachu one looks kind of funky though. I think they could have done the face in a better way. And I think Charizard and Blastoise look great. However, Venusaur looks a bit funny. Yeah, it's interesting. Oh my gosh. And the
I
Pikachu one has a
see
25
the-
on it for the 25th
I see the
anniversary.
triple one.
Oh, you found the triple one. Yeah, Venusaur looks kind of funny.
Venusaur is a bit awkward looking.
It's a bit dope. Yeah.
The Pikachu one's kind of weird too.
Yeah, I don't like its I think they did the nose wrong, like the face area.
It's the face.
Yeah. I think if they kept it flat with the mouth and then simply had like a black Lego piece coming out from it,
Yeah.
I think probably would have worked better. Yeah, and Eevee looks fine.
I haven't found the. Oh, there it is. Yeah, Eevee looks fine.
Eevee looks like Eevee. To be fair, to get through most of the face part, they simply stuck stickers to the front of it.
Yeah.
They're like flat face, stickers, Eevee, easy.
Yeah.
I like that whenever anything new Pokemon related comes out, it's always these 5 Pokemon.
It is. And it's kind of odd.
These 5 particularly. I get Pikachu's the mascot. Charizard's
And
like the second most popular. And Eevee's like the 3rd most popular. I get it.
And every now and then, they'll have Mewtwo.
Yeah, they'll have Mewtwo because Mewtwo's a special being.
Yeah. Exactly.
We're not Mew though.
No, never Mew.
No. And they're always the
I would like
original
a Mew.
151 Pokemon. Every time. And it's like there are other iconic Pokemon. They do exist.
Exactly. But then if they're iconic, they go with the ones that are like constantly in media. Like they'll go with Incineroar or something.
Yeah, oh, I don't like Incineroar.
And it's like, come on now. You have others.
Yeah, exactly. Look, I like Greninja. However, like...
They don't have many to do with Arceus.
No.
Which is probably the weirdest one.
Considering you have, it's Arceus, I suppose.
Literally.
To be fair, he has a whole game.
Yeah, but like, look at Mewtwo.
Mewtwo doesn't have a whole game.
Yeah, but Mewtwo's Mewtwo.
Yeah, he has a movie instead. Arceus does too.
Exactly. Well, yeah, I guess.
Mewtwo has a movie and a remake of a movie.
Exactly.
He wins. I guess, I don't know. He has a special amiibo card.
Yeah, I don't know. It's kind of strange to me. Not even just that though, but like any of the other legendaries.
Yeah.
Like the one that you see the most is Rayquaza for some reason.
Yes, always Rayquaza or
I like Rayquaza, but guys everywhere.
Yeah, I think it's always Rayquaza or like the Latios and the Latias. Although are they mythic?
Yeah.
Or are they legendary?
They're legendaries.
They're legendary. Okay.
Yeah.
That's always confusing. I'm always like, which one's which? Oh, Lucario's always shown too.
Lucario's just there.
I have gone
like,
on record saying I'm not the biggest fan of Lucario. You know,
you have.
It's fine.
They have Rayquaza, but they never have Deoxys.
No, because Deoxys is bad.
But like, the whole point of Rayquaza is to fight Deoxys.
Yes. How is Deoxys?
And they just never have Deoxys.
Doesn't help that Deoxys has 3 forms.
Yeah, that's true.
See, because like
Deoxys
Celebi's
also
better.
isn't. Yeah. Celebi's never anywhere.
And it's sad.
Which, yeah.
I like Celebi. And the doggos.
Yeah.
What the doggos? See, why don't they have
There's
Ralts
so
as one of
many.
the main Pokemon?
There are so many that they could do.
Ralts.
Rolls.
Ralts
Not God of
specifically.
War, just rolls.
Yeah. See, Absol is better than Charizard.
I
This is
agree.
how I get taken
I
off
agree.
YouTube.
It's fine.
Absol's great. Where's Pichirisu? Why is he not like a mascot like Pikachu?
I don't know. I don't get it.
Zoroark and Zoroark are neat.
Yeah, and barely anyone ever talks about them.
Yeah.
Oh, the other one's Hooper.
I
Hooper's everywhere too, for some reason.
I don't like Hooper.
Which I also don't get.
Dionsei should be everywhere. How have they not made a gemstone line yet and called them the Dionsei gems?
I don't know.
It
There's
feels like
so
such a
much
Pokemon thing
going
to do,
on.
and they have not done it.
It's kind of like they just sort of threw them all into Smash one time and was like, yeah, that'll be fine.
Yes. Yeah. This is
Like, I
exactly
think
right.
Smash is like the only time I've seen Kyogre exist outside of Alpha Sapphire or
Yeah, it's
you know
because
what I
like
mean?
they use
Sapphire in general.
the majority of Pokeballs as like items. in Smash.
Yeah, exactly.
There's
But
some
there's
funny
so many
ones in
like
there.
that.
Gardevoir wanders around in Smash.
Yeah.
Literally, that's all Gardevoir does is wander.
Yeah.
Does Gardevoir even do anything?
I think the shield does something, but I don't know.
Victini's great.
Yep.
Victini
Where's
and Celebi are like
Reshiram?
the same.
I want more Reshiram.
Yeah, more Reshiram. Zekrom exists.
Yeah.
The poor guy.
Reshiram and Zekrom have the Groudon and Kyogre problem.
Yeah, Yeah, they
Kyogre's
do.
just better.
a lot of them do. What's it? Zarashia or the dogs
Yeah,
from Sword and
The
Shield.
dogs.
Does anyone ever talk about them?
It's more so the problem that like one of them is usually seen as being definitively better than the other one.
Yeah, the sword one.
I agree, actually, in that regard.
And with Sun and Moon, Sol Galeo is way better as well than
Yeah.
Lunala? Lunala?
The bat.
The bat, yeah. And then, Miraidon is a million times better than Giraidon.
I think they're both on par, but that's just because
Way better than
They look
Giraidon.
they're not that
Way
differentiated, really.
I don't like Giraidon. I think it looks awful.
Maybe that's the problem. Those two were never like given opposites
No.
like all the rest of them were.
How do you mean?
Well,
They
going
are the
back
opposites.
to Kyogre. Well, they are the opposites, but only in time sense.
Well, one's future, one's past. What do you mean? I think
They
that's a
are
little bit
the
more
opposites.
dramatic than fire and water.
But like, they're also the same being technically.
Technically, yeah.
Whereas like, Kyogre's a whole whale.
Yes.
And Groudon's what? A dinosaur?
They could be the same.
Godzilla
being.
2.0. No.
No.
And then yeah, the ones from Sun and Moon. One's a lion, the other one's a bat. Like most of the time, they're completely opposite.
Yeah. Except for Sword and Shield and Scarlet and Violet.
And then yeah, the newer ones are just like, oh, they're opposite in terms of
What
they work.
do.
yeah.
I suppose, yeah. Because, like... Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
I was thinking, like, Gold and Silver has Ho-Oh and Lugia. They're
Well,
kind
that's a
of
bit
two
different,
different
though,
types of
'cause-
birds, I guess.
Ho-Oh is just special in general, so
There's
I'm not sure if Ho-Oh
How-
really counts.
Palkia and Dialga are not the same as Groudon and Miraidon.
Okay, that one, yeah, that one's a bit more similar. Yeah.
One of them stands up.
One of them has 2 legs.
Yeah, not anymore. Both of them have 2 legs.
Ah, that's true, yeah.
Anyway, we're gonna have to wrap this up because
Yeah, exactly. What are we
it's
doing?
good later.
What are we even talking about? Completely derailed.
Yeah, yeah, I don't know how we're doing here. Anyway, well that's fine. Poll.
We got 1 vote on the baby mobs, and they like the cube chicken.
Yeah, because it's the cube chicken.
The cube chicken. Cue the cube chicken.
The cube. The
The
cube.
cube.
I guess I don't know what our poll for this week can be about. Maybe the Lego Pokemon sets, considering we decided to talk about
Maybe.
Pokemon for 15 minutes later, and then we're going to be
It's
going back to
okay.
talking about Pokemon in another 10 minutes.
It's fine.
Woo.
Be
Anyway,
like that sometimes.
yeah. I hope everybody enjoyed this episode of the podcast. Thank you for listening, and we shall be back in the next one. Cheers, everyone.
Goodbye.